Do you think that politics, obviously California is going to be different from the South, which is different from the Midwest, which is different from Illinois and New York. Do you think that has anything to do with it as well, or do you think it's just social issues that people are
Yeah,
de
I wouldn't go as far to say it's the state's fault. I think it's more the social issues, how you were raised. Some people didn't have parents growing up. That doesn't mean that you're going you're going to be a menace to the society, because there are exceptions to the rule. People who grew up without parents who are outstanding citizens, and there's people who grew up with great parents in a great household, but somehow went astray. There's examples of all, but I do think that there's socially more than anything, in my opinion, has a lot to do with the issues we see today.
I think one of the big things, and when we look back at the Greek and Roman empires, you see what caused them to fall. And my research shows that it was the destruction of the family. And when the family is corroded, that's basically from the inside out, everything else starts to crumble. And I think that's what statistics would show. That's what's happening here in America. The family is being disrupted. This history repeats itself.
Yeah, you know that the old saying, "A family that prays together stays together." I think more often than not that is definitely true. Again, there's exceptions to the rule, but the luxuries that we have in today's world, granted, they're they help, they make life easier, but one in particular, the phone. You know, rather than praying together before a meal or at the dinner table, people are scrolling on their phone, and I'm guilty of it at times too. There's a disconnect socially because of the luxuries that we have today, mainly phones and iPads and computers that distract you from the social interaction that we had like when I was growing up. You know, the closest thing to a phone, a cell phone, was two cups with a string. You make them believe, but nowadays it's the real deal. There's such a disconnect, I think, socially because of it. That's my opinion.
And I would agree, and again, I mean, people would probably be bored with research on this, but my master's in mass communication, so I understand the inner workings of that. But you're completely correct. I mean, there's a he's dead now. Marshall McLuhan was a mass comm theorist. He said that the medium is the message, meaning it's the device itself that does the damage, not the content coming from it. Because without the device, you don't have the content. So the theory proves out, and it proves out in real time